I wonder if you could just hear that. My dining room table is directly above my head. People are moving chairs, and I can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it, but that's what that noise is. So I did not do this on purpose, but I've color coordinated everything. The yellow and the shirt, and my vessel tonight has this yellow thing, and my guitar does too. I have a new guitar. This is very exciting Monday. So, hey, there's some people watching. Say hello in the comments so I know who I'm talking to. I've had a busy couple of days writing. It's like you get a new guitar and you don't want to put it down, and so that's what I'm going to try tonight. And I'll probably mention this too many times tonight, but I'm going to be auditioning at the Bluebird Cafe in Nashville on Sunday. So I've got to try to figure out which song I'm going to do for that. I think you can play like a minute and a half. So, you want to put your best foot forward. Hello, Pete. Thank you. Hello, Chris. Yeah, this guitar, I really didn't intend to buy a guitar, except one of my local music shops posted that they're closing and everything was on sale. And it was on sale. And I went and played it, and I just had to. So there you have it. What am I going to start with tonight? I know what I'll start with tonight. If you have any song requests, put them in the comments. I love playing requests when I know them. So a lot of new names have been popping up from an ad that I put out. I've been taking this music marketing class, and it had us make a video ad, and my video ad, maybe you have seen it. Tell me if you've seen it. I'd love to know. Was for this song. So I'll start with this one. She never could put anyone but her first. She took your last dime, she took your old shirt. One foot out the door, she's got one foot on the cliff. She did you dirty, but now she's gotta live with it. You only ever hear how beautiful it is, starting your life and raising your kids. Nothing ever said about how broken you feel when you learn it's not real. Mama said don't ever live with regret. What'd you ever see in a woman like that? Hey, Dave Schneider. She never could see past the end of her own nose. Found someone better and said that's the way the life goes. Standing there with nothing left but your pride. She did you dirty, but you didn't run and hide. You only ever hear how beautiful it is, starting your life and raising your kids. Nothing ever said about how broken you feel when you learn it's not real. Mama said don't ever live with regret. What'd you ever see in a woman like that? With love's better, what do they know? Expect a ragged old sweater to keep out the cold. If life with love's better, what do they know? What if you knew better? Would you let her go? She never could put anyone but her first. Sometimes you miss her, and that's what hurts the worst. When can you feel when you learn it's not real? Mama said don't ever live with regret. Mama said don't ever live with regret. And want you ever seen a woman like that? I'm back. So, I would love to know if any of you are big Dave Ashbach. Hello. I'd love to know if any of you are big Marvel Universe fans, because we've been kind of going through them sequentially again. And I had never seen the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. And in my opinion, I don't know, I just feel like that particular version of Spider-Man captured the comic book essence, but also some of the emotional pieces that the Tobey Maguire version didn't quite get. And I'm sounding like a complete nerd right now. And I'm bringing this up because I had watched the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, and it's just, I don't want to ruin it for you if you haven't seen it and you intend to see it. Chris, you're a Marvel guy? Yeah. But so I'm going to talk about the first Amazing Spider-Man. Because at the end of it, I think, or at some point within the movie, Spider-Man and Gwen Stacy break up. And so I was trying to write a song from Gwen Stacy's perspective. And if I didn't tell you this, like, there's nothing in the song that would make anyone go, oh, that's about Spider-Man. But that was just, like, the movie elicited a lot of emotion in me. And so that is what inspired this song. But the truth is, I mean, it could be for any scenario where, you know, you're used to, like, you're trying to restart your life after breaking up with somebody, and it's like you have to figure out everything again, and, you know, stores you went to before and streets you had seen before are suddenly different and new because you don't have that person with you anymore. So that's what this is about. Begin again if I can find my feet. Slowly walking, but it feels like a different street. Everything I've seen before, but everything seems new. And the only difference, I'm not seeing it with you. Days they come, but I'm not so strong. Mornings crush me, 'cause days are so long. Moving 'cause that's what we do, but it all feels like too much. The only answer is how I need your touch. I know it's a shot in the dark, and my hopes should be guarded, but you make me feel weak in the knees, and that's how this all started. Forgive me, I can't let it go. I just wanted you to know. Sad Saturday evening and I'm not dressed. Wallowing with this weight on my chest. Eyes are open, but I can't see much I'd like to do. And the only fix now is standing next to you. I know it's a shot in the dark, and my hope should be guarded. You make me feel weak in her knees, and that's how this all started. Forgive me, I can't let it go. I just wanted you to know before I begin again. If I can find my feet. Brenda, thank you. Thank you. We were talking about Spider-Man before. And I don't know if any of y'all are movie buffs, but I've done this whole Andrew Garfield deep dive. Have any of you seen Tick, Tick, Boom? I think that's what it's called. It's currently trending on Netflix, but I want to talk about it if you've seen it. Thank you, Dave. Oh my gosh. I wrote that yesterday. Thank you, Jan. I so appreciate that. So if you're just joining us, I do this every Monday night. But tonight is special because I'm kind of practicing. I have an audition on Sunday at the Bluebird Cafe in Nashville. And if you've ever seen the show Nashville, I mean, the Bluebird Cafe features prominently in that show. And it's the Nashville venue that every songwriter wants to perform at. So this is an audition to be able to perform there. And you have a minute. You can play a minute of a song. And I don't know which song to do. I have the song that I tend to fall back on. Maybe I'll play that one for you. It's Lone Star. It's always my go-to. I just dig it. But it's tough, like some of these songs really need to build, and when you only have a minute for your audition, it's a tough choice, man. Tough choice. I appreciate that, Dave. It's funny, I don't often get nervous performing, but as soon as you add an element of being judged, it's just like, oh, what confidence. All right, Lone Star. I'm going to take this banner down because I feel like if I was watching someone perform and I couldn't see the whole shot, it would annoy me. Something about a summer night spent talking, just talking. Something in your summer eyes I'm liking. I've been a lone star as long as I've been here. But you offer up a glass that I can bear. And it's a real sure thing, we're all gonna fall. I'd rather fill the cup than feel nothing at all. This Lone Star. Sitting round this summer fire, we're drinking, just drinking. I'd like to ask you all the things you're thinking, but what am I thinking? I've been a lone star as long as I've been here, but you offer up a glass that I can bear, and it's a real sure thing, we're all gonna fall. I'd rather spill the cup than feel nothing at all. This lone star, this lone star, help me, I'm burning up, I don't wanna give it up. Help me, I'm burning up for you. Something about the way you look at me smiling. What are you hiding? 'Cause it's a real sure thing, we're all gonna fall. I'd rather spill the cup than feel nothing at all. This lone star, this lone star. Hey, you guys are too kind. Thank you. Thank you, Brenda and Jan. I so appreciate that. Dave. So I shouldn't say never because I'm about to do it, but I rarely play songs that I'm not 100% confident in. But I just had so much fun writing this one today that I figured I'd give it a go. And since it's kind of early in the live stream, I can redeem myself later if it's terrible. How's that for confidence? I also realized I need to do something with these glasses. I don't know if you caught that, like mid-song, I had to kind of push my glasses up. I could get new glasses where they don't fall down my nose while I'm singing, but perhaps this nerdy thing is like part of my show. So maybe I should just stick with it. Oh, Dave's saying that I could write a song describing the anticipation of the audition process. Well, you know, it's funny you mentioned that because, like I said, I never get nervous to perform unless there's judging occurring or like official judging occurring. And the one thing, like when I think about auditioning for something, it just makes all my anxiety results in I can't sleep at night. So maybe I could play that song because that is what the anticipation of the audition process is for me. It's just not being able to sleep at night if I think about it. Anyway, I'll do that one next. Oh, I wanted to share something with you guys that I made over the week. Let's see here. So my friend Lisa Bastoni is an amazing singer-songwriter, but she's also an art teacher and a painter. She does all kinds of visual art. It's not just painting. And she painted me a lyric video for my song Alice. If you're curious about that song, you can find it on Spotify. How's that for a sales pitch? Anyway, I designed a sweatshirt with one of her images on it that I wanted to show you. I just think like the colors really grabbed me. The style is we were going for like a 70s cartoon vibe. And here's my part in this. I put my logo on the book that is on that sweatshirt. Very proud of my graphic design skills. But if you like that, they're available on my website. Just go to gracemorrison.com and then shop, and they're on there. Thank you, Brenda. Yeah, Lisa's amazing. I haven't quite decided how I'm going to release that video, but it's really cool. Okay. I'm not 100% sure I remember all of how this song goes, but I'm crossing my fingers that it'll come back to me. How, A therapist once said to me, hold on. I don't want that reverb to annoy you. A therapist once said to me that you don't really know a person that you've been in a relationship with until you've been through 3 life cycles with them, meaning like 3 years. You've been through some ups and some downs. You've seen each other on regular holidays. And so that's what I was thinking about this morning is just, early in relationships, it's really easy to like all the quirks that you see in another person. And I was just thinking about you might like me now, but what are you going to do when there's bumps in the road? So that is what this song is about. You think you know me like a name in a magazine. Carefully curated positive publicity. Barely scratching the surface. You gotta dig deep down. Sure, I'm pleasant when the days are sunny over a glass of champagne. I am a delight with the lights out, honey, but I hope you'll hold me when it rains. You like my laughter, it's just a nervous tick. Find a song on the radio so I can sing along with it. Afraid to let you see clearly, so I hold back so much. Sure, I'm pleasant when the days are sunny over a glass of champagne. I am a delight with the lights out, honey, but I hope you'll hold me when it rains. When it rains, when it rains, when it rains, when it rains, when it rains. Rains. Everything is beautiful when everything is beautiful. But what about when it all gets real? 'Cause sure, I'm pleasant when the days are sunny over a glass of champagne. I am a delight with the lights out, honey, but I hope you'll hold me when it rains. When it rains, when it rains, when it rains, when it rains, when it rains. Rains. Hello, Trina Schneider. It's so nice to see your name pop up. And hey, Mickey, I'm coming to Nashville next weekend. Hey, speaking of, so I've been going, if you're a friend of mine on Facebook, I think on my pro page, it says a location. It says Nashville/Cape Cod now. Because I've been going back and forth to write. And I thought, I hadn't planned to share this tonight, but what the heck? We're here. I'm here. You're here. Here we are. So I've been writing with a woman named Barbara Cloyd. And she wrote a song that was a hit in the 90s called I Guess You Had to Be There. She's just a really, really awesome lady. I met her when I went to present some songs to publishers. And she's a fabulous lyricist, which I am not. That's here we're having honesty time. I know my strength, and my strength is melody. And I've struggled, I always try to write songs that have like that the meaning's in there, but you got to dig for it. I always liked analyzing poetry. I'm sorry you can see all these reflections in my glasses. And so my lyrics aren't necessarily super accessible. Like you have to kind of think about it sometimes to figure it out. And so I've been trying to have clearer message in my writing. So most of these, Barbara leaned on the lyrics. I leaned on the melody. We were just thinking about like how often we put our foot in our mouth and say things that we don't mean to say. And for me anyway, this is actually what spawned the song. When I was a kid, I grew up in a pretty heavy church, and I would go to bed at night and I would lay there before I could fall asleep and think, what do I have to feel guilty about today? And then I would force myself to sit there and be guilty about whatever. Like I would look for stuff to feel bad about. And it's been a hard thing for me to shake. I still kind of do it. So when I screw up, man, I carry that around for a very long time. So this song is about allowing yourself to not carry that all around. Because what good does that do anybody? Maybe this wine will wash the taste of foot out of my mouth. Or let me forget the regret that I felt when those words fell out. I don't mean to be mean, but I am sometimes, somehow. If we really learn from our mistakes, I should be a genius by now. 'Cause I dropped the ball, I missed the mark. I fall short, I fall apart. I walk around assuming I know what I'm doing. Then I remove all doubt that I'm only human. Scrolling through pictures of people and their perfect lives, wishing my abs were that ripped and my teeth were that white. I'm a hot mess, but I guess I try hard not to show the truth. Maybe they're looking at me thinking I wanna be her. Man, if they only knew that I dropped the ball, I missed the mark. I fall short, I fall apart. I walk around assuming I know what I'm doing. Then I remove all doubt that I'm only human. Who am I to think that I'm too smart to make mistakes? Maybe I just need to learn to give myself a break. 'Cause the world won't end if I miss the mark. If I fall short, if I fall apart, I need to stop assuming I know what I'm doing. I've proved without a doubt that I'm only human. Hey, Kim Moberg, thank you. Guys, my friend Kim Moberg, amazing singer-songwriter. You should go check her out. So we talked earlier about how I didn't intend to buy this guitar. It just kind of happened, as these things do. Thank you. My friend Mark Douglas Berardo is here. Goodness gracious, what a night. Anyway, I blame Kim Moberg partially for me having this guitar because she just bought one and posted about it, and then it made me want one. It's just this vicious cycle, and we're all gonna end up with new guitars. Watch out, MDB. You're gonna wind up with a new guitar. Okay, I teased this earlier because Dave said I should write a song about the anticipation of auditioning for things. And for me, that looks like not sleeping. Ever. And I talk about this a lot because this is like my biggest struggle in life is how many first world devices I need to be able to sleep at night. I have my 15-pound weighted blanket. The blankets in my bed must be thoroughly tucked in and smooth. If the sheet has come out of the bed or if there's a wrinkle, that's a no-go. Cherise, are you? My friend Cherise said same. Are you talking about needing help sleeping? And then let's talk about the surround sound ambient noise that I need because I can combine them. So usually I'll listen to like a rainstorm and a blizzard same time. Ooh, Peter, I will look that up because I'm not familiar with that. You know, you gotta have the lavender oil going and maybe also an edible or something. It's just a lot of stuff I need to sleep. Like, this is a normal human thing to do to fall asleep at night, but for me, it's not. Every single ounce of anxiety I have in my life occurs as soon as I shut my computer and try to go to sleep after this. So, this song was kind of inspired by the idea. Yeah, Cherise, it's really hard. Cherise is saying she can't sleep before an audition either. And it's the worst because literally the one thing you need to do to feel thoroughly prepared for said audition is sleep. So, like, what do you do? I don't know, man. And when I'm on the road, it's hard to bring all of my sleep devices. I forgot the humidifier. It's just everything. I am a nutcase. Okay. I haven't slept for days. Good night, Dave. I can't escape my mind. But when the sun gets low, that's when I know it's gonna be a night. Racing thoughts abide. I can't close my eyes. But when the sun goes down, I hit the ground and say it's gonna be a night. When it rains, I look to the water. Please don't leave me now. I lay and wait for the thunder to pull me down, to pull me down. Waking sleep is this. I barely exist. But when the sun gets high, that's my time to live a little bit. You think I see you, I pretend it's true. 'Cause when the sun gets high, that's when it's time to do what the living do. When it rains, I look to the water. Please don't leave me now. I lay and wait for the thunder to pull me down, pull me down. Give me tincture, give me oil. I'm not escape my mind. But when the sun gets low, that's when I know it's gonna be a night. Yeah, when the sun gets low, that's when I know it's gonna be a night. Heather! This is so fun for me because all these names pop up from all of the lives I've lived. Do you ever feel that way? Thank you, Kim Moberg. Do y'all ever feel that way? Like I look back in my life and it's just like there are different lives I've lived, and different people in each chunk of life, and it's just kind of cool. Like Heather and I went to college together, and I love being reminded of that time. I'm also interested in this. I'm a really terrible friend when it comes to keeping in touch with people. I think maybe part of that is momming, right? And like human beings need you every moment of every day. And so it's just, it's hard to like add extra things on. Is anybody else a really bad communicator? I guess that's what I'm saying. Maybe that's the next song I need to write. Being a bad communicator. Hey, I'm going to play for you my new single that's going to be coming out. So on the 21st, if you are my Facebook friend, or if you're on my pro page, I'm assuming most of you are on Facebook as opposed to Twitch or Twitter or YouTube. But you can see in my banner that I designed myself. Wait, I can even do it here because I'm so good at technology now. Y'all, look at me. Look at me go. I made that. I didn't design the single art, but the rest of the banner I did. I'm really, really excited about this song. I wrote it. It was inspired by someone that I love who's been struggling with an eating disorder. And I've kind of teamed up with NEDA, which is the Eating Disorder Association, and they have Eating Disorders Awareness Week in February. So I kind of wanted this song to come out a little bit before that, but thank you, Craig. Thank you. And I hope if you're just popping on and the first song you hear is going to be this really depressing one, I promise I'm going to do something happier after. But this eating disorder issue it's just so near and dear to my heart because it's super ingrained in our culture and in medicine and in every inch of our lives to praise weight loss when we don't often know what the reason is someone is losing weight, or like how many times this person has heard, well, you're not that overweight, or, comments about weight don't need to be made. Like, there's really no situation in life where those need to be made. We all are relatively aware of our bodies, I think. It's like when I was a little kid, I have size 5 feet. That's like a kindergartner. And I remember growing up, everyone would be like, you have small feet, and make fun of them as if I didn't know that. All this to say that I'm trying to be more mindful, because even I do it, like I'll say, hey, you look really great. But when you tell somebody they look great because of weight loss, it kind of implies they didn't look good before. And you just never know. That's all I'm saying. So this song is called Sober, and it's really, it could relate to any sort of addiction. And just the idea that you can get sober. It doesn't mean it's easy and it's going to be a battle, but you can do it, and you're worth doing it. Walking ghost, you lay down slow, too gone to know your bones, they glow. Everybody knows that you're not ready. Hold your hand, baby, slow and steady. One small step and it's all over. I hope you know that you can get sober. Silent sleep your dreams skin deep, bleeding love, too cold to touch. Everybody knows that you are fading, looking at a gravestone, contemplating. One small step and it's all over. I hope you know that you can get sober. Don't want to write it down, the thoughts that steal your crown. 'Cause everybody knows that you are fading, looking at a gravestone, contemplating. One small slip and it's all over. I hope you know that you can get sober. Craig, so are you Craig, are you saying that because that was a thing you were trying to do? And if so, congratulations. It's hard. We were just talking about, if you're just jumping in, thank you, MDB. We were just talking about eating disorders and this whole culture we have of praising weight loss, regardless, like without even knowing the reasons behind it. And see, that's been a struggle for me my whole life. I've I lost 50 pounds once, and then you gain it, and then you lose it, and so it's just so hard. When someone is struggling with an eating disorder, but I'm not struggling with that. Like, I'm trying to lose weight. It's just such a tough balance all the time. And so it takes up a lot of my brain space, I guess I'm trying to say. And like, I wish, when I exercise, I wish that I could just think to myself, I'm doing this because I want to feel good and be able to, run around with my 3-year-old. But I just think it's a conversation that needs to happen, because so many, even just today, a comment was made to this person by a medical professional that triggered anxiety around weight and food, and that's what I have to say about that. Let's just all be happy people, yeah? I was thinking about sober, and that's what spawned this next song for me. So I wrote this song to a prompt. So, yeah, it's funny. So Craig was just talking about weight loss, and like stressors in life can certainly help you lose weight. I did Weight Watchers for a while, and I lost weight, but I was really hungry. And I would use, that thing people say where it's like, nothing tastes as good as skinny feels. I used that mantra for a while. Thank you, Manny. Oh my gosh, it's so great to see your name pop up. Haven't seen your name in a while. Oh. So anywho, this song was written to a prompt. The prompt I received was the word sloppy. And I got the prompt and I was like, that's gross. That's such a gross word. Like moist. Those two words just elicit feelings in people. People don't like those words. And so I'm like, how in the hell am I going to write a song with sloppy in it? Like, I don't even like saying it. It's gross. But if I didn't write the song, then I was getting kicked out of the group. So I wrote the song with it was due an hour later, and I wrote this song. And I feel like it truly captures the essence of my 20s, which was drinking too much and making terrible decisions. Charisse, okay, I'm so glad I got to see your name. And Charisse, I just want you to know that this song I would love to hear you sing someday. Mwah. My friend Charisse and I worked at the Renaissance Fair together. Now you know that I'm a nerd. can't face it no more. No familiar feet knocking at the door. One away. What's it gonna take to make this bird sing? But lately I've been holding on to certain vices, and sometimes I get sloppy when no one's there to stop me. No, I take the bottle off the shelf. What am I doing to myself? You try me like a stone. I can feel it echo in the bone. Rich like wine, I pretend that everything is fine, but lately I've been holding on to certain vices, and sometimes I get sloppy when no one's there to stop me. No, I take the bottle off the shelf. What am I doing to myself? Oh, I better let it go before the bottom drops out below me. Hear a million voices that just want to show me hiding no hope, ain't no way to turn it around. Burying the bottom, believe life keeps going, forgetting the fear as it comes every morning. 'Cause I have wings and I get sloppy when no one's there to stop me. No, I take the bottle off the shelf. What am I doing to myself? Singing that song reminds me that I haven't had a margarita in a really long time. They're delicious, and I want one now. But you know, I think about, thank you, Alex and Craig. I think about, I was just talking about our culture of like talking about weight loss without thinking about how it might impact somebody else. And we totally do that with drinking too. Like I was kind of making a joke out of it, but that's a thing other people really struggle with. I don't know. I try to be mindful of things like that. And maybe I'm just talking out loud here. I mean, I don't know. I would love to know your thoughts on it though. Like, not necessarily me personally, but do you feel like a lot of songs kind of praise these things that maybe they shouldn't be praising? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna do one or two more. Hi, Pat. If you have a request for me, now is the time. I would be happy to play it if I know it. And another thing I wanted to mention is I'm looking ahead. So if you follow me on Spotify, you might know that I covered Karma Chameleon. And it has the most plays of any song that I have on Spotify. So I'm trying to think about another cover I could do next year that would be surprising, that people might not expect me to cover. Like I have a cover of a Bush song. And last week I noodled around with some AC/DC and Green Day. But I'll take your ideas. I want to do something that when people saw that I covered it, they'd be like, what? Why would she do that song? Anywho. I did all this talking and I forgot what song I was going to play for you. I'm thinking maybe I'll just do Karma Chameleon. I am just so... Manny, whiter shade of pale. Who sings that song? Should I know that? I will totally investigate it. It's funny, a lot of pop culture references are lost on me because when I was growing up, for a long time we didn't have cable. and I also wasn't allowed to watch it. So, like, I never saw Married with Children or The Simpsons when I was growing up. Frederick says, Highway Song, Stone Temple Pilots. Okay, I'm going to be doing some research this week, y'all. And just, hey, thank you all for hanging out with me tonight and helping me prepare for my audition. If you weren't here earlier, I am auditioning at the Bluebird. Can you hear my dog? I'm auditioning at the Bluebird in Nashville on Sunday, and you get to play like a minute or a minute and a half of a song, and I'm just like, what song do I do? I don't know. A minute's not very much time. And then I want to let you know that I'm going to try to live stream next Monday night from Nashville. We'll see how my service is there. And then on the 31st, my first guest of the year will be on here. Mike Ryan's going to be on, and we're going to do In the Round. And as always, if you have an artist you'd love to hear on here with me, give me their names, or you can private message me or put it in the comments. Because I just have so much fun with other artists. I don't know if Mark Douglas Berardo's still here and Kim Moberg, but I'd love to have them back too. Sorry, I talk too much. There's a loving in your eyes all the way. If I listen to your lies, would you say I'm a man without conviction? I'm a man who doesn't know how to sell a contradiction. You come and go, you come and go. Karma chameleon, come and go, you come and go. Loving would be easy if your colors were like my dreams. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Did you hear your wicked words every day? And you used to be so sweet. I heard you say that my love is an addiction. When we cling, our love is strong. When you go, you're gone forever. You string along, you string along. Karma chameleon, you come and go, you come and go. Loving would be easy if your colors were like my dreams. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Every day is like survival. You're my lover, not my rival. Every day is like survival. You're my lover, not my rival. Karma chameleon, you come and go, you come and go. Loving would be easy if your colors were like my dreams. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. I just want to say one more thing because it just popped into my head. I would like you all to type into Google John Mayer guitar solo slug. It's basically they've taken, guitar players and most musicians make really awful faces when we're really getting into it. Like John Mayer's doing a solo and it's like, okay, he makes these terrible faces. And so these people have taken John Mayer. Thank you, Pat. They've taken John Mayer in the midst of his epic guitar solo, a picture, removed the guitar and put a slug in it because it just gives better context to the face he's making. And I think there are a bunch of other famous guitar players they've done this with. I just think it's so stinking funny. And I want to share that humor with all of you. And I'm bringing it up because I totally caught myself making a terrible guitar face at the end there. Hey, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I just want to share one more time this shirt that my friend Lisa and I designed. This is available on my website. If you go to gracemorrison.com shop, you can find this sweatshirt. It's an image from the lyric video for my song Alice, which the song is out. You can listen to it on all streaming services. The video is not out yet, except for my patrons. My patrons have seen it. But I would just love to see some folks in these Alice sweatshirts because I think they're really cool. Lisa is... oh yeah, Manny, the bass faces with a slug too. I could make a collage and share it on here next time. But anyway, I just so appreciate everybody who hangs out with me. I will see you. Case of You by Joni Mitchell would be a killer cover. And I'd have to really do that justice because she's amazing. But that's a great idea. I'm going to look into that. I know, Manny, you had some suggestions for me. And Frederick, am I saying that right? I know some people are Friedrich and there's Frederick. Or Fred, you tell me. And I just am so honored that y'all spent some time with me on Monday night. I'm going to cross my fingers that I'm able to live stream from Nashville next Monday. But if not, I will see you the week after. And then the week after that, Mike Ryan's going to join me. Ooh, Craig. Okay, Vince Van. Could you PM me his Facebook page or perhaps a way to get in touch with him? Craig was just letting me know because I asked if you have any other songwriters that you think might like to join me on a Monday night. Let them know. Let me know. We'll make it happen. And next time I see you, it'll be after my Nashville audition. He's in Oklahoma next week. Okay, I played in Oklahoma one time at the Blue Door in Oklahoma City, and I can't wait to get back. Oh, wait, one more thing. I'm so sorry. I don't talk to a lot of people. This is my time to talk to people. I am booking 2 tours right now. One is going to be a solo tour. Oh, Dave, of course. Thank you for hanging out with me. And hey, I'm going to be in your neck of the woods in March. And if you go look at my website, because I'm going to muck all these dates up. But I'm going to be all over the country this year. In March, I'm going to be in Pennsylvania at Muses at the Ice House. And then I'm going to New Mexico and Arizona. So if you live out in New Mexico, Arizona, or like southwestern Colorado or southeastern Utah, and you're interested in hosting me for a house concert, send me a note because I have some dates to fill. Thank you, Carol. Yeah, I love Nashville. We've been driving back and forth for a bit. So yeah, I've got some dates to fill on that Southwest tour, and then. Pat, I'm not sure. I can't read. What is the first word you're saying? I'm sorry. I'm just a little bit blind, and I'm not sure what the first word is that you typed. But then Mark Douglas Berardo and I are also planning a tour in June. And so if you host house concerts, Minneapolis. I want to go to Minneapolis. And is that where you're located? And do you host house concerts? And or do you know anybody who does? Because if we book it, I will travel. I've traveled really far for one show, and I'll do it again. So yeah, if you'd be interested in hosting me for a house concert this year, as you can tell, it really doesn't matter where in the country you live. I'll go there. So let's make it happen. I'm just really itching, as you can tell, to talk to people and actually hear them speak back to me. And I'll see you soon. Have a great night, everybody.